All right, welcome to the final round. This hand is fine. It's obviously got some issues, but it's nice that it has an As Foretold, and we do have a discard outlet in Is It Charm as well. So I'm still interested in it, even if it has some issues. I'm not sure why our card preview window insists on being slightly different size. Well, I guess I am sure it's Magic Online doing Magic Online things, but all right, that's a little bit better. Apologies for the little look behind the scenes there briefly, but these things happen. All right, Noble Hierarch means we're going to be glad to have this Lightning Axe. Oh, now I really want to wait until we have something sweet to pitch, but that's not going to happen. Water Grave is, generally speaking, the least important land in our deck. Triple red is something we care about a lot, and then sort of just one blue and one black. Sometimes if we're playing against Jund or some mid-rangey deck, we've boarded in our Gaunties, and then we have to be a little bit cognizant of double red. This is very unfortunate. It's pretty irresponsible of me to allow my opponent to untap with a Devoted Druid, but normally I'm very hesitant to use my only discard outlet in an Is It Charm in this way. If that wasn't combo oriented, there's no way I would have killed it. Maybe a Scavenging Ooze, I guess. And that's sort of the problem with the Bolt the Bird mentality in this matchup, is that the first bird is not nearly as important. This is going to be good here. Opponent's not generally very flush on removal, and it gives us an additional removal spell next turn if we can flip this Jace, which we certainly can. Off this fetch land if we wish. All right, Mana Monkey. Probably be pitching that. Didn't really want to have to play this fetch land, but we'll do it. We'll do it if it means flipping our Jace. Certainly. I guess it'll work out this turn anyway, because we'll also want to cast this As Foretold. Pretty sure I just pitched Mana Monkey, though Second Vengeance isn't really doing much for me. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm pitching them both, right? If I want to cast Axe, Charm, or Axe As Foretold. I could wait on the As Foretold, I guess, but ticking that up is nice. And I don't really care about the Second Vengeance. It is a bummer that this Jace has to die so that we don't get combo killed, but it's not a huge deal. The bigger problem is that I have nowhere to go from here, right? Like, maybe there's an argument for, like, pitch Vengeance instead of Guide. Is It Charm, draw 2, discard 2, have Mana Monkey As Foretold. Hope to pitch like a fatty and draw a Living End. That seems very ambitious. I mean, this outs us to like Living End being a reasonable draw, though not a game-winning one, but a reasonable one, with us getting back Jason, Mana Monkey, and killing our opponent's board. Ancestral being a good draw when those cards would not otherwise be, and then the Enabler still being good. But this is the problem with like pitching a bunch of cards early when none of them are large creatures. Your top decks later are much worse. So if you start an early game with this deck and you go like Faithless Suiting, discard 2 lands, Is It Charm, discard 2 lands, you're usually going to have a really, really difficult time, even if you found yourself gaining a bunch of spell density. All right. Man, if I had one more mana, I could actually pay the additional 5, I think. Yeah, I could do it off As Foretold and pay 5. I guess I'm better off vengeancing the Jace and charming the devoted druid. Then I am using the lightning axe and pitching the Jace. It's funny, my opponent just keeps producing the same druid and we somehow are able to continue to kill it. Not our deck's general strong suit. Oh, that's pretty good. Now I can keep this guy alive. Still with the ability to -3 and die next turn if we want, which is kind of sweet. Especially with the extra vengeances. Yeah, we get to do some, like, pretty sweet Jace looping now. I think they're actually supposed to attack it for anything other than 3. I think my opponent attacking it for 3 is just enabling me to do... Oh, they played a Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, never mind. I was like stuck thinking about combat, but if they play Scavenging Ooze, yeah, that doesn't matter. That's unfortunate for me. Yeah, because I was gonna be able to go like Jace minus target Vengeance, Vengeance Jace, Jace minus. Gristlebrand, but no way to discard it. I guess it doesn't matter anyway with this lingering in play. Wonder if I'm supposed to try and play lands out. I do have multiple cliffs, which makes... I discarded the Watery Grave, though. But I have Cliff Swamp, Blood Crypt. And there's no way... This ooze really put a wrench in our plans, didn't it? I guess I play a land out for now, but... It's going to kill us so fast, too. Yeah, it can become a 6/6. I mean, that's not bigger than a 7/7 if I can get to this. I could draw the other Mana Monkey, I guess. Like, I could draw a Black Source into Mana Monkey. I'm still going to die, though, right? 1, 2, 3. Guess depends on what my opponent does with this ooze, but I assume they're going to put me on a 2-turn here. This should still be a 2-turn, right? 9, 10, 11. Okay, well, that definitely locks it up as a 2-turn. Man, that's a bummer. I mean, I guess I make them do it, but 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we're just not getting there. Even if they play around something weird this turn, I'm definitely not getting there. 4, 6, 9, 11. Yeah, they'd have to eat literally nothing. Doesn't seem terribly likely. But it's our out. It's our out. All right, you win. You did it. Oh man, that's too bad. We would have been in a pretty sweet spot without the ooze there, and we'd already used quite a bit of our removal that game. So explosives is probably worth it. Angers are absolutely excellent, and brutalities are absolutely excellent. When I'm siding in this many brutalities, I probably want to shave on charms. I feel like this is a matchup where I may still want Jace. My opponent is unlikely to have particularly efficient graveyard hate, considering that they are playing the Viscera Seer portion on top of just the regular like Ewit, and they also have Rallier. Like, there's just no way they have any hyper efficient graveyard hate unless they have, like, you know, ley lines or something goofy like that. I think I can cut an Ancestral. This is actually going to be really tough because there's almost nothing I want to cut. Maybe that just means Jaces are going to have to go. I very rarely want to cut on Exarch's Kikis, especially in a matchup like this. I suppose maybe I still make this exchange. It's already bad enough that I've cut down to 2 as a charms. I could forgo the explosives, potentially, but I would like to have them, I think. Yeah, we have just a lot of good removal now for the matchup. This is a definite keep, even if I'm not doing anything particularly proactive early. We are really going to be interacting heavily with what our opponent is doing. The problem with this plan is that things like Renegade Ralliers and Ewits are still going to hurt a lot, particularly when I'm just trying to grind with them. Like, I need to still be doing something productive. I can't entirely just interact with them and expect to win the game, but we'll see what we can do here. Another Lightning Axe. It's not, well, not another Lightning Axe, but another removal spell, which is not exactly what we were looking for here. I'm probably even going to pitch that axe to something. Voice of Resurgence. Yeah, that's a bummer. I might just leave that thing alone. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that alone for now. I guess I could just duress Brutality. That's not a bad idea. Give me a little more information about what our opponent is doing, and I really don't need the ability to 2-mode this when my hand is this removal heavy. That's all right. I think I'll wait. It's not like they're going to quarter company this turn, and I'm not really choked on mana, so... Yeah, obviously we're not doing anything on their turn, so... Might be willing to anger. So now maybe I'm getting punished, because now I kind of want to anger. I guess I'm just going to have to wait another turn. Probably just another Brutality. Maybe I just 2-mode then. Disguise the anger a little bit. Yeah, that's probably fine. Your hand, kill this. I think I pitched the Mana Monkey first or another Brutality. Probably another Brutality. Recruiter, Voice. Well, hopefully they draw a land and play 2 of those things. Alright. Well, that's worth it to me. Look at their mystery card and kill this recruiter. Need to tap that like this. So we still, in theory, have Izzet Charm up. Perfect. Even if they draw another company, we can charm it. They drew Foothills. Well, I guess they get value out of this recruiter. Contemplating the axe right now. I think I'd do it. Could come to regret pitching this Kiki-Jiki, but I doubt it. The play pattern here is probably going to involve looting, which means I'm not really going to be playing lands out. I guess I should have looted now. That was a mistake. Second main, it doesn't make a lot of sense to do it, though. Yeah. I should have looted on my own turn. Let's leave up blue-black. Pitch these. It's just instant or sorcery, obviously, right? Yeah, okay. I guess... No, I'd rather just do it this way. Could want to cast this Mana Monkey. But, like, what if I drew Goryo's, you know? I mean, I guess I could still Goryo's a Gristlebrand here just for the cards, but, like, yeah, if I drew Goryo's off that Izzet Charm, it would feel very, very bad. Drawing something like Living End is not really helpable, I guess, but I could have kept, like, Goryo's Mana Monkey, used land, Mana Monkey to Goryo something attack. Like, it just didn't make any sense to pass there. I want to draw another Duskwatch Recruiter as their other card. Well, that's bad for me. That's real bad for me. I guess I cast this. Don't really value this As Foretold ticking up here as much as I do my life total, so. Wow, and then they found a Scavenging Ooze. This is getting brutal. The Ooze already has plenty of food, so I'm not that worried about that. They played Vizier, though. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They didn't have the mana to use the Ooze. Well, this was kind of our last turn to do something with this Ooze. Easily going to take over the game from here, considering how much removal we've spent as well, and how much green mana they have. So that's probably going to be it for us, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see us being able to win from here. I mean, Living End, it just gives them all of this too. Like, it's just not good. Yep, that's a bummer. We needed something else other than these 2 bricks. Yep. GG's. All right, well, I will see you in the wrap-up in just a moment.